every single one of us is connected to an intuitive intelligence all the time. And that source is the electromagnetic field of your heart, which is the largest field in your body. I've said it once, I'll say it again. Your heart's electromagnetic field envelops every single one of your cells. So like in this very moment, every single one of your cells is being bathed by a rhythmic beating frequency of your heart. And not only that, but the heart can extend, up to 3 feet, sometimes larger, the field of the heart from the body. So you're projecting frequency and rhythm into the unified field around you that then interacts with all the other fields in your environment. So other people, plants, crystals, all of that. And this source, so your heart, your beating heart, the reason I care about this topic is because I believe that this source of information, your heart, the field of your heart, is the only guide that you need in your life to make decisions that are aligned for you. In fact, the more that I've connected to the field of my heart, the higher standards I have for myself in my life, and the bigger I tend to live. The stronger that I connect to this center. And I also believe that a disconnection from our heart centers is literally the cause of many individual and collective problems that we're facing right now. And that if together as a society, we all lived more heart-centered, we would find the solutions to the challenges that we are facing, again, both on the individual level and collective level. And I do think this is reflected. This is just an interesting synchronicity, if you will, that heart disease is the leading cause of death worldwide. Heart attacks. Leading cause of death worldwide. The heart. So, hi, I'm Danielle. If you're still watching this video, it's been a minute since I posted a video. It was something that I used to do quite often in my business as a spiritual life coach, astrologer, talking about energy fields quite a bit. And I've just been on a wild journey these last 8 months. Maybe I'll do a life update. But really, it's been intuitively guided. I put my business to the side. I was basically just doing it part-time. And now I'm at a place where I'm bringing it back. I want to talk about heart coherence, the field of our hearts, how the field of our hearts interact with all other things in our lives to materialize our reality, and how they also interact with like cycles, cosmic cycles of that grander energy fields we're connected to, all that jazz. So that's why I'm posting this video today. I just want to tell you that, hey, you are connected to a very wise, intuitive source of information right now. That's the field of your heart. And in the blog post I just published, I talk about the research behind that, about how the heart can literally see the future, if you will, how it basically processes information from our environment before our brains do. Before we even visually take in information, our hearts respond to information outside of ourselves, which lead us to believe that the heart is connected to a field of information that no other part of your body is. So connect with that a little bit more today. If you're seeking guidance, honestly, just regulation, here are some of the things that happen when you are connected to your heart. You can bring all of your other systems into a synchronized frequency state called heart coherence, which is essentially nervous system regulation, which is maybe something you've heard quite a bit of. That's, regulate your nervous system has definitely been a big message in like the holistic health world. Just because it does benefit us. It benefits us on so many levels of our dimension, mental, emotional, physical health. When we spend more time in a synchronized frequency state, it's just better for us, our health. So there's that. And there's also the really cool side effect too of having a stronger intuition. When you are in a heart coherence state, it's almost like the static in your field that can feel that like anxiety or judgment or fear. When you're feeling those things and you get a cluttered mind and all this stuff, like that's static, that's an incoherent state. I think a lot of us spend a lot of time in those states, and we ebb and flow throughout both every day, all day. And so, but if you can make it a goal to channel heart coherence a little bit more, you can clear that static, being a rhythmic, synchronized frequency in the unified field. Having this expansive heart's field, you can connect to other information in other fields and decipher it with greater clarity. And you can start to feel magnetism in your life. You can start to feel a push and a pull between different things, between different people, opportunities, spaces. Your frequency begins to attract and interact with other frequencies in a different way. And now we're kind of talking about manifestation. And so this quick message was just to hop on and talk about something that I felt pulled to share. It's been sitting inside of me as I've been intuitively leading my own life and have done kind of some crazy things. I just moved to Colorado Springs, which is where I'm going to be opening up an office again and doing my business full time again, really around heart coherence and connection. And so if you're like jazzed about this topic, if you're also someone who wants to like live with your heart on your sleeve, if you will, and strengthen the connection to your heart's field, I'm doing a monthly full moon coherence circle. My full moon circles are coming back. The point of these circles specifically are around to practice heart coherence together. Just get a group of people. I'm the community host. That's all I'm there to do, to help guide and help us reach states of heart coherence. So if you want to practice that with me, I have the next one coming up on the full moon, April 1st, 2026. And there's a reason it's on the full moon, also backed by research by the HeartMath Institute, that connecting to our intuition is actually, we're better at it, according to current research, on the full moon phase of the lunar cycle. So this is an intuitive space, vibrational play. We get to connect to our hearts, see what information comes through, clarity around decisions and directions for just living a healthier, thriving, fulfilling life. So come join me for that. I also am doing sliding scale private sessions, which are astrology based and also heart coherence based. So $22 to book with me for an hour, and it's a sliding scale. So I want to be accessible to everyone. If you want one-on-one space with me to dive into the cosmic cycles of your life, and also practice that heart connection, heart coherence in your own fields, for clarity and life direction and connection and all that kind of stuff. So you can find a link to learn more about both of those, RSVP or book with me, below. But thanks so much for watching this, and let me know in the comments if this is something that you practice, heart coherence, if you've ever had a really crazy intuitive download when you were in a state of coherence, or if this is like a new practice for you. Yeah, I would love to hear. But thanks for watching and have a great day.